Biodiversity and conservation. In this video, you will be learning about the types of biodiversity and a statistical account of the different life forms of plants and animals seen on this biosphere. Now, according to Edward Wilson, biodiversity is the variety of form found in all types of components of biological organization, right from macromolecules found in cells, genes, gene pools, species, ecosystem, and biomes. Broadly, biodiversity can be thought of at three levels: genetic biodiversity, species diversity, and ecological diversity. Now let us look into what do these mean. Genetic diversity is a measure of variety in genetic information contained in the organism. A single species might show high diversity at the genetic level over its distributional range. Rauwolfia omitoria that grows in different Himalayan ranges show variations in terms of potency and concentration of the active chemical, that is reserpine, it produces, and it is due to genetic diversity. In India, we have more than 50,000 genetically different strains of rice and 1,000 varieties of mango, which represent the genetic diversity. Species diversity is the diversity at the species level. Example, amphibian species diversity is seen more in the Western Ghats than in the Eastern Ghats. Ecological diversity, the diversity of the ecosystems, for example, in India, we see different types of ecosystems like deserts, rainforests, mangroves, coral reefs, wetlands, estuaries, and alpine meadows. The different kinds of ecological diversity that is being seen. Alpha diversity, that is the diversity seen within the community. It is a local diversity present in organisms sharing the same community present in an area of more or less uniform habitat. Beta diversity is the diversity seen between the community. It is the diversity which develops due to change in habitat or community along environmental gradients like altitude, latitude, moisture, etc. Greater the difference or turnover of species between the habitats, greater is the beta diversity. Gamma diversity is the regional diversity. It represents the total richness of species in all the habitats found within a region, geographical area, or a landscape. Biogeographical regions in India. In India, the huge country is divided into different geographical regions, and these are Trans Himalayas, Himalaya, desert, semi arid region, Western Ghats, Deccan Peninsula, Gangetic Plains, coast, northeastern region, and islands. Let us look at the species on Earth and species in India. According to IUCN, the total number of plant and animal species described is far slightly more than 1.5 million, but have no clear idea of how many more species are yet to be discovered. Considering that an overwhelmingly large proportion of species are yet to be discovered in tropics, biologists make a statistical comparison of the temperate tropical species richness of an exhaustively studied group of insects and extrapolate this ratio to other groups of plants and animals to come up with a gross estimate of the total number of species on Earth. The statistical account based on the species inventory is available to us. Now, if you look at the pie charts here, you will find that in the invertebrates, insects predominate, and in vertebrates, it is the fishes that predominate. More than half, you find the fishes and vertebrates, and in plants, angiosperms doubt dominate, but even fungi also has an equal say. Now, let us look at the statistical data we have. On this planet, 70% is occupied by the animals and 22% comprises of plants including algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Now, if you look at the different groups here, in invertebrates, you find crustaceans, the species, this is 42,000, mollusks 70,000, insects 10,25,000. So, no doubt that insects are dominating the animal kingdom. Worms 25,000, protozoans 40,000, and others account for 1 lakh 10,000. And invertebrates, spices 26,959, amphibians 4,780, reptiles 7,150, birds 9,700, and mammals 4,650. However, these estimates do not give any figures for prokaryotes because biologists are not sure of prokaryotic species. The problem is that conventional taxonomic methods are not suitable for identifying microbial species, and many species are not cultivable under laboratory conditions. Although India has only 2.4% of the land area, its share of global species diversity is impressively 8.1%. Hence, India is one among the 12 mega diversity countries of the world. Nearly 45,000 species of plants and 90,000 species of animals have been recorded from India. More than 1 lakh species of plants and 3 lakh species of animals are yet to be discovered in India as per May's global estimates. Unfortunately, nature's biological diversity is burning even before we catalog the titles of all the books that are stopped there due to extinction and even before they are discovered.